What is up, Thunder fans? We are back. After a little hiatus from the Thunder Live, we are back as it's getting closer to playoffs. Thought we'd start picking this back up again with the Thunder Lives after games, at least 3 games a week, whatever it may be. But man, disappointing first one back, and it's after a loss. I'll tell you that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I said I was going to say something earlier, and I'm going to just say it right now. This team's not going to go to the finals if they shoot 47 threes a game. They're not going to do it. And I know people will say, well, they're a good shooting team. They are. They don't need to shoot 47 threes a game. They don't need to do it.
You're wrong in one sense. And I'll argue with you all night if you want me to.
That's fine. I don't care. I mean, I just
if the Thunder don't go to the finals, it's one reason.
Defense?
Yes.
What?
Jay, tonight they score 122 points and lose. Come on. It wasn't their shooting that lost them the game.
Yeah, but they've been good defensively all year.
Not against Denver, they haven't.
They lead in almost every category, defensive category.
I agree, but the last 2 nights they haven't been good. And by the way, Adam asked about J-Dub. J-Dub had a hip strain. So I don't know how long he's going to be out. There's a hip strain tonight.
You know what?
And they missed him. They missed him big time.
Yeah, and I know I've said I don't really want to get into this conversation, but didn't they just beat Denver without Chet?
Chet played yesterday, Jay.
I still don't think they figured it out yet with Chet and Hartenstein together. I don't think they figured it out yet.
Chet played yesterday, Jay.
I don't think they figured it out yet. Hey, I think.
And by the way, hey,
so guys,
the Nuggets made everything in sight. The goal was an ocean to them tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. What was Jokic like 15 of 20 or something ridiculous?
Now one thing, Isaiah Joe wasn't very good. Dort was great tonight. Isaiah Joe wasn't great tonight. Hey, one thing Denver did, and I think more teams are going to do it when the Thunder have the ball, they're not even going to guard Hartenstein.
Well, I mean, they might not. I mean,
see, I think the issue is, and I had to join late, and I heard the end of this, but with J-Dub getting hurt, guys, I think that's going to affect the Thunder more than whenever Chet got hurt.
Well, if he's out for an extended period of time.
Yes, because there's no consistent score on the second unit. Aaron Wiggins, at times, he's been really good, but like tonight, he wasn't the best. Kaysen Wallace is not a scorer. Alex Caruso is not a scorer. So Chet Holmgren, I guess, with the second unit, he's going to have to elevate his game whenever he comes in and plays with the second unit. But, I mean, I think it's really a concerning thing with J-Dub getting hurt. Because he can guard 1 through 5, and he does so much for this team when Shai's off the court, and you lose so much now. It's like when Shai's not on the court, might be difficult to score, and that's not what you want if Dub's out for an extended amount of time.
Priority's got to be J-Dub's got to be healthy. Yeah.
Okay, but Germ, you're sitting there talking about Hartenstein. Hartenstein, 20 points in 26 minutes. Chet Holmgren, 8 points, 29 minutes.
Chet's not himself, Jay.
What do you think it's time there for a while they've been playing him a game and resting him a game. Might be time just to.
He played back-to-back tonight, Jay.
They got to figure it out as far as playing them together.
And now they go to Boston on Wednesday. And Adam, I think that's a valid concern. Chet's health, J-Dub's health, for sure.
My number one thing right now is just they need to find a way to figure out if the 2 big lineup is going to work or not going into the playoffs. Because you've seen at times it can be really effective, and you've seen at times where things get clogged with them both on the court, especially if Chet's not hitting his outside shot. It makes things hard. And I know that Shai, he can create his own shot on anyone, but if that lane's clogged, it's just going to make things harder on Shai and J-Dub to attack downhill. And
hey, who's the best team in the West that can beat them? Who's the team in the West that can beat them?
There's 2 teams that could give them trouble. It's the team they just played, Nuggets and Lakers.
Wrong.
Lakers don't have a big at all.
Wrong.
Who is it, Jackson?
The number one team's the Warriors with Steph and Jimmy.
They're not over the Nuggets.
Yes, I think over the Nuggets. Yes.
There is no way the Warriors beat the Thunder in a series.
Dude, who are you rather facing in the playoffs in a series? Murray and Jokic or Steph and Jimmy Butler?
Oh, easily Steph and Jimmy Butler.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey,
Jokic is a game changer.
Hey, I'm not going to pick this team.
Curry is the greatest point guard of all time.
Hey, listen. I'm not picking this team to beat the Thunder, but if there was a first-round matchup, and right now it would be that Thunder T-Wolves. I think T-Wolves sitting right there close to 8.
No, I'm not concerned about Minnesota.
They got bigs, Jackson. They got bigs.
They do.
It doesn't matter. They're not a consistent enough offensive team.
I get it. I'm just saying the Thunder, when they shoot 47 to 53s a game, if they're not hitting, they could lose night in, night out. I mean, I'm just
okay. If the
tell me
Thunder
a reason why you would shoot 53s a game.
There's no reason the Thunder should be shooting 53s a game. I think that is the dumbest thing. The Thunder's play style is not what the Golden State Warriors are with Steph Curry and Buddy Hield.
I mean, they got shooters. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to put it in your hands of an off shooting night.
No.
When you got guys that can go downhill, that's all I'm saying.
The thing about the Lakers is they're old. OKC in a series should be able to run them out of the gym. You cannot it's old and slow, the Lakers, facts. You cannot say that about Denver. Christian Braun, Michael Porter, Jamal, they still have a lot of guys who can hurt you.
And the Lakers have Luka Doncic and LeBron James.
Luka is slow. They will run around
I
him.
don't care. He's slow and he still scores 30
last
a night, just like Jokic.
I'm not concerned about the Lakers as much as I am the three teams great.
Can we stop?
I'm with you. Nuggets, Warriors, Bulls.
Can we stop for a second? There's only one reason the Mavs beat the Thunder, and it wasn't Luka Doncic. Okay, get that through your head. It was not Luka Doncic that beat the Thunder.
No,
it was their bigs. It was their bigs.
It was because he was drawing double teams, Jeremy. He was drawing double teams. Yeah, I heard that comment. That was based off the Dort missed dunk the other night. But hey, the thing is, this Thunder team is a very young team, and we'll see how they react in the playoffs. I hope they react well. I hope they make the finals. Right now, I mean, this was a back-to-back. This was just like a playoff game. You play back-to-back sometimes, or you play Monday and Wednesday at home. They played the Denver Nuggets twice at home. They split. If you're in a 7-game series, it's 1-1 going back to Denver. Is it not?
Well, I don't think the Nuggets would win a game on the Thunder's home court.
What they just did.
It's not the playoffs, and the Thunder didn't have J-Dub for the majority.
It doesn't matter. They just did, Jackson. They can absolutely win.
It does matter because whenever J-Dub was playing, the Thunder were
dominant. They may not have J-Dub. You don't know what's going to happen in the future.
They got to guys. They got to figure out the Chet Holmgren stuff. I'm sorry. I've said it for a while.
Jay.
I've said it for a while. I know people hated on me for it, but when they were just having Hartenstein with this team they have, it was working out really good.
It's been working out okay with Holmgren.
My thing is that
it worked out good with Holmgren too, Jeremy. All I'm saying is both of them together, they need more consistent playing time together, I think, to see how this is going to work out.
And Chet might be more of a pure 5. That's what I think he is, instead of a 4.
And listen, everyone hear me. I am not sitting there saying the Thunder are done. They're not making the finals. I'm just saying, I would be concerned if they're shooting 47 to 53s a game if I was a Thunder fan. And I know there's going to be nights you hit them all and they score 160 points. But you know what? There could be a night you hit like you did tonight and hit 18 of them and you lose. They didn't lose because of that, because they did allow 140 points. That was the issue.
Yeah. Great guy. I think anytime in the playoffs in the NBA, every game's a worry. Like I'll be sweating. I'll be sweating bullets. Okay. But
what were you going to say first? What were you going to say first? Sweating pigs?
I don't know what I said. I said bullets, but
healthy Clippers. Healthy Clippers. I don't think Clippers are going to be healthy because they haven't been healthy for like 10 years. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be interesting. Hey, the Thunder still 11-game lead over second. The Thunder's going to have home field court advantage, so there's no doubt about it. I think now you're looking at, okay, who are you going to end up playing first round, and you got to figure it out with your lineup. And the J-Dub thing, Jackson, you're right. That could set him back a little bit, but you already know what you got with J-Dub. If he's not healthy, you just don't play him. Maybe that's the time to get Holmgren and Hartenstein a little more PT together. I don't know.
Right, and something that I think we saw the Thunder do the other night is now that it's getting closer to the playoffs, and you would expect that the Thunder aren't going to find a way to blow this lead in the West, that you'll see guys start to rest more on these nights and maybe wish they're playing like 3 road games.
You a fan of that?
How many games are left?
Like, I think it's
11?
20. I think it's 21 or 20 games left in the regular season.
Oh, I didn't think it was that many.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You're going to start being able to tell what the matchups are going to be. Keep an eye on that last seed because that's who the Thunder are going to open up with. And I agree with what Greg got. I don't want to play the Warriors first round. That's not a team you want in the first round for sure.
17 games left, I believe.
17. Oh, okay.
I believe 17.
Greg God, I'm not sold on the Clippers. I don't.
They have some
Powell's
talent.
been better. Zubac it isn't bad.
But they don't. They are not going to be able to compete with the Thunder.
And I got to say to Adam's point, you have to think that a team that's been so dominant defensively this year, that the last 2 games is an outlier. When it gets down to it, I think this team can lock you up with the best of them. And by the way, Alex Caruso has been phenomenal lately. It's great to see him back to playing well.
Yeah, but I got to get a Sooner Thrawn's comment. They never played next day in playoffs. It is always 2 days later, but back-to-back should benefit OKC in most instances when they do play because they're younger than most teams.
Yeah.
NIL commish says Thunder play like Billy Tuck teams. Yeah, there's going to be games, but this tonight was just, what was it, the third quarter that they allowed? Let me see. It was
the Nuggets were 7 for 7 from 3 in the third, I believe it was.
Well, and it was the fourth quarter that they allowed 39 points. Thunder did.
Couldn't
scored by 11 points.
Jay.
Yeah,
and
you're going to have nights like that. I get it,
and I think too a part of this is I don't want to say this is an excuse because it's a true statement, but when you're the Thunder, like at this point in the season, you're kind of pacing yourselves when you're playing for the playoffs because you don't want to go too hard versus maybe a game that doesn't mean as much, potentially injure yourself on the defensive end of the floor. I'm just saying that's probably in the back of players' heads. It's like maybe we don't need to go fully 100% on defense.
It can't be. It can't be.
Hey, real quick, I'm overthinking the 3-point stuff. I mean, you look at the stats; they shot 40% still from 3. That's
Blue Door had 7.
19 of 40. They still shot 40%. This team I don't think has to shoot that many, but 40% from 3 is good. Now Denver shooting 57% from 3, you aren't winning many games. If Denver shoots 57% from 3, Katie bar the door, game over. Not gonna. I mean, defense.
Any NBA team that shoots that, Katie bar the door.
Yeah, defense has to be better, but
they play Boston on Wednesday night, so another tough test. Should be fine.
Yeah, Boston.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how long J-Dub's out.
Yeah,
Did they say anything after the game on that, Jackson?
The only thing I've seen is a hip strain. So, Mark,
that's never
there's going to be an update tomorrow.
I think a hip strain's minimum a week or 2. So,
yeah, and there's no need to rush him. You know what you got.
You got an 11-game lead. You got an 11-game lead in the West.
That's right. And and the thing is, we're going to start to see this narrative these next few weeks about, well, if maybe the Thunder lose a couple more games because J-Dub's out, people are going to start saying, oh, the MVP should go to Jokic and all this. And I don't think the MVP should go to Jokic. Is Nikola Jokic the best basketball player in the world right now? Yes. But this year, Shai deserves the MVP, and I think we all agree on that.
I think Shai's going to get the MVP.
Shai will get it.
I think MVP is going to be Shai.
Good deal. Good to talk Thunder tonight, guys.
Yeah. Well, something else that I said too before it was maybe the trade deadline. I want to say when I said this is that the Thunder, they should have got a consistent scorer off the bench. And I think right now that's
Hindsight 2020, Jackson.
kind of
I mean,
an
they've lost
issue.
what 12 games all year, guys.
And they scored 122 tonight. It wasn't offensive issues.
Yeah.
This team doesn't have to have a score right now. They
And
need to lock down defense.
if you're going to lose because the team's going to shoot 50+% from 3-point range, that's how you're going to lose.
Yeah, I think
Greg
this was
God, hey, Greg
this
God,
was an anomaly
my
tonight.
15-year-old son said that exact same thing tonight. He said, "Dad, SGA is the MVP, but I wouldn't care if Jokic won it."
I would be upset if
He's
Jokic-
unreal, man. He's unreal.
He's
He's
unbelievable.
so good. He's so good.
It's
but-
insane just how someone, if you were to see him on the street, you would never guess he's the best player in the world in basketball.
No, but he
Look,
continues to
Steve.
do it. He continues to do it. So
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
what? What did you just say?
I said, all right, guys.
Oh, all right. I was like, what did he just say?
Hey,
Hey.
Jay and Germ, before we
Yeah.
hop off this live, who do you guys have out of the East? Do you guys have the Cavs or the Celtics? Because I think that's been
It's Boston. It's Boston.
Boston. No, Cavs aren't
unless
doing it.
Porzingis is out, it's Boston.
okay.
So
Now, are you saying Cavs, Jackson?
I don't know right now. I go both
he
ways.
ain't gonna pick.
I don't have an answer right now. But if
Celtics can have the best record in NBA. I don't care. I'm picking Boston.
Yeah.
if there was a gun held to my head, I'm picking the Boston Celtics.
What? What kind of
No.
statement is that, dude?
Boston is going to beat Cleveland. Hey, we can at least. Well, I would agree with Adam here. I think you play Chet as much as
I
you
think
can
so,
right
too.
now. And then last thing I'll say is, I so bad want the Thunder to play the Lakers so I can hear Shannon Sharp. The stuff he's
No,
saying.
I agree.
He's
the stuff
ridiculous.
he's
It's like
saying about the Thunder,
UFC Lakers in 5 or whatever.
PGA,
Yeah,
USA, Lakers.
SGA
Yeah,
Lakers in 5. Yeah, it's so
yeah.
bad.
I so bad want the Thunder
Hey.
to play him just for that reason. But
Guys, I know we're going to do more of these, especially as it gets close to playoff season. So hit the like for us. We'll be doing the Thunder Sooner Surge lives as playoffs get rolling. So make sure you're a part of it. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Adam, I know you're new tonight. Subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified anytime we go live. We appreciate you all. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night on our normal live at 9:30. Have a great night, Sooner Nation and Thunder Nation.